Hello everybody. I have a mess on my desk. I was going to do a video with a folio today and I just can't. I just am not feeling good enough. So what I thought I'd do is show you some of the things that I've done in the past before we started making videos, just to give you an idea of, when the contest comes up in after we reach 100 subs, this is some of the things that we'll be shipping out to whoever gets drawn. It's also, I just thought I don't have to talk a lot. I'll just show you the cards and folios and things that I've got here. I didn't bring over any of the journals because the journals are things that I use that are personal and I don't really need to be showing you them. They're not very fancy anyway. They're, like a lot of these things haven't been dressed up. They are made just so that I got comfortable making things. And I'm working with journals and cards and folios and things. I started with cards about 4 years ago, I think it is now, making cards because I wasn't well enough to do anything of my other crafts. I thought, well, I'll make cards because I can handle sitting and cutting paper and doing that sort of thing. And I needed to do something. I was going crazy not being able to do any creative things. I'm not going to be able to talk a lot through this because, as you can probably tell, my voice is really weak. My throat is sore from coughing and carrying on. I am on medication to try and help me feel better, but it only just started yesterday, so we'll see how that goes. So I may just be quiet and just open things up and show you the various things. With the cards, I don't decorate the interiors as a rule, so it's only the exteriors. They're all in, most of them are in plastic, so I may have to take them out of the plastic so they don't glare too much in your face. I think on the screen we're okay. We're not getting a lot of glare the way they're sitting. I am going to move them kind of off to the side because I need a little bit of space here to even show you things. This is what I'm going to I won't necessarily go through every single piece, but this is what I kind of want to show you a bit of what I've done, the fun I've been having. All right, I'll just move things a bit here. I use Kleenex boxes, not Kleenex, tissue boxes for everything. They make such good storage things. I just cut the top open and push the things inside, glue it all around, and I use some paper clips just to hold it in place till the glue is dry. And I have really nice little storage things. They go nice on shelves and everything because they're a good size and style for turning either way. Anyway, that's one thing I do. I'll start with these kind of things that are down here in the front, and then I can kind of set them off to the side and we can look at other things that are in the various bins. This is something that it has several kits in it. Some are from My Porch Prints and some are from other people. I won't necessarily be able to link everything because I won't necessarily remember whose is what, because I did a lot of this before we started a YouTube channel, so there was no plan in place. So I haven't made notes on any of it as to where I got it from. But I thought I'd show this. It is an adorable bookcase. You stand it up. I have to do it this way for you, but you can stand it up. I really love the miniature books, and I have all kinds of different ones and different types. This one here is, it's actually a grouping of miniature books because I hadn't done these two. So I was, just sort of putting books together, but a lot of them have actually got, this one I glued in upside down because you make mistakes like that, but a lot of them have interiors. So you actually have something to, when you open it, to look at inside of it. The one company that I got some of these books from actually has it's a magazine holder, and it's perfect for these little books. They go into it so nicely side by side. Oh, that one was in the other one, I think. Yeah, it was kind of in backwards, I think, just so it would fit. Anyway,
Can I interrupt you for a minute?
you can do.
That one that's in upside down
Yes?
is a collector's item
Yeah.
because it's so special.
Yes,
It was printed wrong.
it was printed wrong. It was.
That's right.
The printer's boo-booed, and now it's worth a lot. And it's called Barbershop. If anybody's really interested in, Barbershop upside down book. You're absolutely correct, my darling. Oh dear. We got to make stories up as we go along because, Anyway, that one's not even on a book. Oh, and that one was on the bookshelf. But there's all sorts in here. I even have some. Now these are adorable. They're actually, can you see that way up in the sky there?
Yes.
Okay, they're actually little notebooks, little writing pad style notebooks that I've made several. This is particularly thick. This is how thick they're supposed to be, and I kind of doubled it, tripled it up, or whatever. But I've got a whole bunch of them. I just think they're so cute, and they're really a perfect little thing for doll houses because these are apparently they're 1 to 6, which means that they're Barbie doll size. And there's just all sorts, and they've got this one's the right way up, and it's called Dad. So they're different little books. They've got different little things in them. I was so happy when I discovered them and started making them, and because they're just so cute. And here, you come out of there. We're going to put this guy in. You can go in. You can go in there, maybe. Yeah, there. Okay. Now that one's on the shelf. This one I have to leave like it is because one book is... Oh no, I took the book out. That's too tall for the shelf. That was this guy. Okay, let's do something different. Now we're playing Dollhouse. Oh dear. Okay. In there. You have to go in here because you're too tall. All right, so we've got 3 little extras that don't have a place. I do want to print another bookshelf and put it, but I just don't have space right now where we live. There's just no room on any shelves. We've got shelves all over. These ones are from somebody else. This one's called Orchids, and they're really quite pretty. Little pictures inside, and there's bigger. They're quite fun to make. So I got into making little books for a while, and really enjoyed doing that because you cut them out. You glue the pages, they're kind of accordion. You glue them together, and you have a really cute little book. Anyway, that is the bookshelf. I'm not going to open every book because, yeah, that would take us all day, wouldn't it? And so there's this thing here. Now, I added this top bit. It is one of these, which is a My Porch Prints thing, ephemera keeper. Now, this one is loaded with index cards and what do you call those, decoupage pictures? Where you get like 100 pictures of the same thing in a kit, and I never know what to do with all of them. I don't decoupage, not that kind of decoupage. I do, decoupage on paper on one flat thing, glue on it, but you just get all of these. So I put them into this tags, cards, and ephemera. This is fastened right on there. This one had, I think, the word ephemera just on it. Or no, I made this one blank. I took I use Photoshop. So I took one of these into Photoshop and blanked the words out. So I could, have a blank one. This one I made into an alphabet box. I did the A a little weird, but it was supposed to become a recipe box. I never did anything beyond doing the alphabet box. But I made the little thing for on top. Cut it extra. I made it look like it had things on there. And then I glued this part so that it would fasten on. So it just opens, it shuts with a magnet. If you're looking for something like this, go to My Porch Prints at Etsy and look on their stuff for ephemera keepers, and you'll find that. Okay, let's set that over there. This is a book of photos that it came as a big, huge kit. I printed the photos out, all of them, on photo paper, and I put them into here. And I go in here, if I'm looking for a photo of something, I go into here because these are all, vintage style. I cut them all out to make them into actual photos. They're all vintage style photos. And there were so many that they're so different from one from another, and in different styles of photos, different people in all of them. So I just tucked them all in here, made this little album style book, and this was actually a kit as well. This book, I used it for these photos. This is probably the best use of an ephemera keeper that I've made, because now I have something I can go into. And this was, like I say, a really good photo kit. And I wish I could remember who I got the photos from. And it might even be 2 or 3 people that I got photos from. But anyway, I printed everything on photo paper. Like, I've even got a picture of somebody with a camel, which is, no, it's a horse. Sorry, it's a horse. My eyesight is great. Anyway, this was a really good kit. Now, this will not be in the drawer because, I use this one frequently when I'm doing journals or folios and I want something special. I need a photo in it. So that's what that is. And that was a lot of fun actually to do. I'm just looking for space to put things. These are more folios and things that I've done. This was a really small one. This kit was awesome. It's called Cottage Girls. That is a My Porch Prints kit. And I was so pleased to see one with a wheelchair, a little girl or somebody in a wheelchair, because it's so seldom that you see this in these various kits. You don't see disabled anything. Always, gorgeous people, nobody really real. So I was really pleased to see this set came in another kit of little tiny cats and their little stickers. And so I've got a little tiny cat on her lap and another one sitting on her wheelchair arm. It's just a little folio type of thing that I made using her. And this is one that I kind of made up myself. So it kind of flips open. It has little pockets in it. And there's another, no, that's just a picture there. And it's just a very simple little thing. But anyway, then this one, I'm just holding it together with an ordinary elastic. This one goes this way, and this is just tags. And there's an envelope in this side. Yeah, it's just not even an envelope. It's just a folder that looks like an envelope. And this was another little easy kit for when I first started, and I was just trying to learn how to make things. And I would get these kits and then make them up. I was doing really simple in the beginning, and not doing a lot of decorating, as you'll see on some of these. They're kind of confused in here, so there's some that are new, there's some that are really quite old from, a couple of years ago when I was just learning. This is a nice notebook. Again, it's the Cottage Girls. And this is, I made this notebook from the Cottage Girls kit. There's actually these papers, and I double-sided them. No, I folded them. They fold. This is actually a part of the kit. It's a notebook that comes in the kit. So you print the thing out and then you fold the papers and you get these little note things. So it's a nice little notebook. I might use this for an upcoming project. I might set that one aside now that I know I've got it. There we go there. This is another one. This is one that I definitely made up myself. I just was, testing to see what I could do. Money does not stink. Pecunia non olet. I wanted to obviously remember that. it's sort of the Latin for people are always saying that money is evil and all this, and this is sort of the Latin that says no, it's not. It's not money that's evil, and I believe that it's not money that's evil. It's people. People use money as their excuse for doing stuff, but you don't have to. And there's a lot more poor evil people than there are rich. Anyways, these are little things that I tucked into this and completely forgot about the notebook and stuck it away in my stuff, and there it is. So yes, another one that is, but this one I made myself. Making a folio or making a notebook is not difficult, as you can see. I mean, once you learn, the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, so I have the notebook in upside down. Oh no, I didn't. It's all in. Okay. Anyway, I thought this was the top. Sorry. Anyway, once you learn the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, you can go ahead and, cut something that's a little bit bigger. You want to be able to add a spine in, like a folding spine, rather than just wrap it around it. If you're just going to wrap it around it, make sure that you're big enough because it sucks in. Anyway, well, I'm not teaching this time. I'm sorry. I'm trying so hard and just go through this and not break my voice, but I can't shut up, can I? I just don't know how. Okay, that one I gotta set aside because I can't put it together. This one's got a tiny elastic that kind of holds. This is a bead and a little brad. I just stitched the bead in and then covered it up with paper. And this is another little notebook, folio, whatever. They're all called folios, it seems, but I don't know. But yeah, it's a cute little thing. This is a My Porch Print something, but I couldn't tell you what. A lot of these are going to be My Porch Prints because when I found them, their kits are cheap. They're not cheaply made. They're beautiful, but they're priced nicely for people like me who can't afford a lot, and people like you who want to get things, for a reasonable price. So they're a really good company. There's another one that I found recently, Sweet Vintage Prints. They have really nice stuff as well. But you'll notice that a lot of these things are, I'll mention, they're My Porch Prints. And it's just because they're the ones I started getting kits from. This is another little thing that I made, and I tucked in a whole pile of stuff that is from a kit. It was a physical kit that I got in a magazine. And I have all this ephemera left over from it, and I didn't have anywhere to keep it, so I made this tiny little folio, practicing as well, and then I just used this. And then we have this guy here, which is another folio that I got now. This one looks like it could be Victoria Designs. I find Victoria Designs kits, although you're getting lots in them, they're quite expensive, and you're not getting much more than you get anywhere else. But they are very beautiful kits. Now this is how I make a twirly thing. Just put a brad through a paper clip, and you can turn that, and it holds things in place. If this isn't Victoria Designs, I'm sorry, but it has a Victoria Designs feel to it, to me. I do like her things, but like I say, they're quite expensive. When if you want to buy the full kit, it's $100 and some. That's what I'm talking about. She does have little bits of kits, which is like what this would have been, that are reasonably priced, and they're very nice. And they do come with stuff, like, now these are some of the photos that were in that photo book that I showed you, and this is me, putting them in someplace else to sit and not do anything. This is a big photo. The trouble with these things is they don't have a story. So the photos don't make any sense. They're just kind of there. I try to make a story, it doesn't necessarily work. These corner things on these pictures, these corner things are a My Porch Prints thing. We made them into labels, or stickers, I should say. Printed them on label paper, so. But we made them into stickers when Gary was playing with our Cricut, which it was fun, but it has its limitations. Now these, I'm really having a hard time because there's photos in every single one of these pockets, but you pretty much have to put something to hold them. So yeah, so the whole thing is kind of the same. There's a pocket on one side with a thing, and then there's a flip out, and you can put pictures. Now these ones came loose, but oh well. This one's almost got a circus look to it that I was maybe thinking of. Just, kind of showing you the folio itself and kind of showing you what it is. Now any of these folios, if they go into the draw and become prizes, they will come with the stuff. Whatever is in them is what you'll end up getting, because I don't really mind. I mean, they're kits. I can reprint them. I can make them anywhere I want, so I don't mind. I hope you don't mind me doing this kind of videos. I don't usually get too many answers on, do you mind, do you like, do you not like? So here's another little funny little thing. This is an envelope, and it was a printed envelope. And this is the four-fold type of thing, where you take a sheet of paper and you fold it, and you make pockets on it. And this one was sort of, I had made two and I just stuck them together. And they kind of make this one I glued to make a pocket here in the middle, as well as the pocket. And then on the back, there's the envelope style. So, I mean, when we're doing our draw, you're not going to get one of these. You're going to get several things. Like, we're not going to be cheap about it, that's for sure. I have enough stuff here that I can share lots in, and it'll be fun. This is another, I'm going to guess this is another one of the Victoria designs. I did do a few of the things. Now she does have some, if you sign up for a newsletter, she has some freebies, and some of her first ones were full kits, and any one of these might be that. These are self-made little buttons. I just used this stuff here. It's the Nouveau Crystal Glaze, and I just used it on top of the buttons. They're just they're just hole punched buttons that I punched, just made that. They're only decorative. They don't serve any real purpose other than to look neat. And then inside this one, there's another sort of a envelope opening. My goodness, I used long string, didn't I? And this has got like little pockets, and this is a library one. I can't remember what the name of it is. The library cards kind of reminded me, but yeah, it's borders. Anyway, now what? Hello? Why won't you close? Oh, you close inside, of course. This one closes inside as well, sorry. And then closes, and I'm not going to do that right now. And then we got a whole pile of ephemera over here, and more back here. And that's that for that one. Then there's this one, and like I said, I don't know who all I got these various kits from, but this has got a little bit of a waterfall in it, with little pullouts that have nothing on them, because I was just doing the kits for practicing and getting my skills up in things like that. And this is just a little card thing. There's all sorts of little goodies in each of these. I'll tie them later. I don't have the patience. I don't have the time either. Not today. So that's one of those. I shouldn't go through every single one of these, but it's just in case you're interested in seeing. These are, this is a pocket full of these taggy, I don't know, what do you call them, pull things. And there's something else back here. And I made this little, I don't know what these are. There's some more ephemera from something. Anyway, I made this little envelope up because I got tired of it being around. And it's just really simply made. I could do a thing on making this. If you want to see something making that, let me know. I'm going to set that one aside just in case people say show that, because I won't remember which one it is. This is another one that I made up. I really quite liked it. It's just one of those ones that is the accordion made with envelopes, and you cut off the envelopes and fold it and put your papers in, and you have a little accordion thing. Now, if I have something like this that's empty and I have oodles of ephemera lying around the place, I will throw ephemera into each of these. This was another of the same style, just fastened differently. So there's that. What we're probably going to end up doing in this draw is putting in 2 or 3 of things. So you might get a card and a couple of these, and, or a couple of cards and one of these. I don't know. We are thinking about, because we're getting there. And this was another one that was really cute. I liked it. And I did put a magnet in there. And because I use the stronger magnets, the neodymium, I think they're called, they snap shut. And then it's got just a little pocket in the front, and it's got this thing that's got numbers on it, and it's 7 days of little pockets. So you got 7 little pockets there, and you could. If you've got like a special occasion coming up, it's so you can put a little thing into each one of these little pockets, and give it to the person a week in advance, and then they open one each day. So it's sort of like the Advent calendars at Christmas, except this is for any other occasion. You could use it for a birthday or an anniversary or, a graduation even. Okay, I'm going to show some of the cards now, just in case I wear out, because I've showed you quite a few of those. So I'll take out cards that are not wrapped, so I don't have to try and unwrap right now. Anyway, okay, so now we've got cards. These were made, a lot of them were made way back in the beginning when I was first learning. As I said before, I don't do interiors. I leave them blank, and most of them, and a lot of my cards do not have a sentiment anywhere on them. Because that way, if I know somebody who loves yellow, for instance, and it's their birthday, I can put happy birthday, put a little sentiment on the inside, on the outside, and get them a card that they're going to love. So that one, this is another one that I did. Hopefully you can see this has got a lot of shine on this. And a lot of these came from kits that I got that were in magazines. And so some of the ephemera that I've used and the things that I've used are from that. Now this one I had to back because I had to put foam on it to make it match the front. This one I did decorate the inside because that's the nature of this card, is to make it pretty. So I matched it up. I really like these flowers, but I don't have any more left. They were just a thing. I think these came from something I got at the thrift store. Watch for things at the thrift store because you get some really awesome stuff. And I tend to just like mix and match the papers and whatever. I cannot tell you what any of it is, what the papers are or anything. I know that I got this in a kit, and it was a really nice kit. It's got gold around the edge if you can't see that. And this says forever and always peace and joy. But like I said, this one I did finish the inside. Robins appear when loved ones are near. It's fairly generic as far as it goes. I really liked these birds all together, so that's what I did. I put them all together. But this was a one from, a lot of these kits came from England. They came from the UK. At the time, I was getting kids' magazines through Craft Stash. If you've never heard of it, you can look that up. They have magazines and such. I have seen some of the magazines now in Walmart, and I'm going to go and see. I think they're $22 or $24 for the magazine, but they do come with a lot of stuff in them usually. So this one just says to someone very special, and then on the inside I did do a happy birthday. But a lot of times I don't. No, I may have given away most of the ones that had nothing in them. I thought this was really cute, the little bear popping out of the box. This one, oh yes, this was first birthday. So this is meant for a baby. Now I have these sticker things here. These are from Love from Lizzie, and she's in the UK, and she's got a website, and these are those sticker things that she's got. Mine are always lifting. You know, these are a couple of years old, granted, but they started lifting within a week of me putting them down. They lift on the edges, and other people say they don't have a problem, but I always end up having to glue the edges before I ship a card out. This is another one, a lovely day, it says. It's probably made for a birthday. I did make some, birthday wishes. And this is another one. This has got a cute cat on a bench. This one might be generic, I don't know. I don't know anymore. No, this says, have the best perfect day. Have the most perfect day. So it is generic. It does have a message, but it's generic. And that's the thing with most of my cards. Now this one I wanted to show you because this was me making something up all by myself. I just got this idea that I wanted to try doing this. Only if I can break into the bag. I have no idea what I've done with this one. I cannot open it to show you because I don't know what I've done. I don't want to cut it. Yeah, scissors. I prefer not to cut it because then I won't have something, because this is a really awkward card to store anywhere, but I did a good job. I'm not getting in it. Oh, it's ripping anyways. All right, let's see if we can figure this one out. I cannot. Oh, here, we just rip it. I don't know. There, okay. Here, honey, thank you. Okay, so what this one does is it goes like this. I saw somebody make a card like this, and I thought, oh, I want to try that. So I had all these things, and there's Alice in Wonderland stuff, and there's stuff, and I had all these things, and I thought I was going to use them. So I've got a heart, and in the heart I made a shaker in the heart, and it's got the Cheshire Cat behind it. These are just flowers I had because I needed to put something here, and I didn't have any more Alice in Wonderland. But I've used stuff. I've got all sorts. When you turn it over this way, you've got the flamingos and the the rabbit, and over here you've got Cheshire Cat and Mad Hatter's hat and Alice's dress, and then you turn it over here and you've got Alice, and I didn't like this Alice, but it was what I had. And then the teacups, and then you're back to the beginning, and it sits like this. But when I made it, I never thought about size, and then so I have to make an envelope for it. I just haven't ever done that. I had it in plastic instead. Anyway, that was that one that I had made on my own, and this is another one that I made on my own. It's quite large. Now, most of the cards that I make are 6x6 or 5x7. I like bigger cards, so if you get a card from me, you're going to get a bigger card. I've got some that are smaller that are note cards, but this is First Baby's birthday again, and it's Have a Happy Day, and it's this adorable little bear. And anyway, that was one I made up myself, and I made this actually out of what we call Bristol board or poster board. Yeah, it was made out of that. So it did crack a little when I folded it, but you know, it's a good sturdy card though. It stands up really nice. I'll put that away later. Get it off the screen though so it doesn't blind you. There, go over there. Okay, and then this one is one. This is very generic because there's nothing to it. There's nothing in it at all, I don't think. I don't think I did this one with anything. It's just, I made it up because I was watching somebody showing how to use papers, like doing this with them. And I thought, oh, I've got some papers, I'm gonna try that. So I used scraps, this is just paper scraps. It's got some shiny, non-shedding glitter paper in it. So it's really nice, you know, because it's not gonna go anywhere. Now papers are well stuck down. I used good glue. And it's a brown card, so not your normal kind of card. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to do some of these. And I mean, the nice thing about if you get a card like this, you can do what you want with it. You put whatever it is you want to put into it, and it'll be, you know, yours. And this is another one. These are ones that I kind of made up myself. The others are on card bases, but these ones are not. So these are I actually made them. I'm trying not to blind you with that stuff. So this is okay. We've got an avalanche going on on the side. Anyway, this is a fold-out card. It would sit like that. So you know, but it folds out like this. And I had these little what are they called? Mashinka dolls or whatever they're called. Anyway, I had some of those, and they were in a set. I think it was a Love from Lizzie kit that I'd gotten, and they were little cutouts, little stickers and little cutouts and things. So I used them to make a family thing. Family together, we have it all. This is and it just says happy. And then down here it says we are family, and it's got sort of the same picture as is here on the wall. And I did the living room and put the cat and the dog, and it was a lot of fun to make this card. But it's folded, and the cardstock I used is quite heavy. It's quite a heavy green cardstock. I would say it's probably 300 GSM. So it cracked. This was pre me knowing that, you know, if you wet the card, it probably won't crack when you're folding it. But you know, I did it. You know, and the thing is you don't, when you're making cards like this, you don't fold this before you do all this decoration. You do your scoring, then you put in your decoration, and then you do your folding. So before you put this one on. But I used a yellow glitter cardstock. Again, it's that non-shedding stuff. I bought a book of it, and it's got some really, really nice. It's a really nice glitter cardstock. Anyway, that was that one. And then we have a little bear, which this is so cute. It's such a cute card. It could be used for a Valentine card, but it could also just be used for an I love you card. So it says, sending you all my love, and it's just got be mine on the inside, and a little bear handing another little bear a heart, and this one at the gate. So yeah, so I have that little guy. Now those were the ones that I made myself. And that was made with that poster board stuff. I like the poster board because it's good and heavy, but it doesn't fold well. It's something that if you're going to use poster board, use it for backing, for background, for your not for the card itself. That's what I'm trying to say. Just use it for other. Now the rest of these cards, I'm just gonna, you just go there. The rest of the cards that I have some of these are small. These ones are smaller, and these ones I also did my own cards. And I made my own envelopes for some of them as well, because I don't have envelopes this size. So this one is an envelope I made, and it's really heavy. It's this marbled paper that I have. It's one side. So when you make an envelope, it's white on the outside if you fold the pattern on the inside, and it looks really quite nice. But I needed to make one that matched the card, and the card is purple on the paper. I just, it's just, it says, if friends were flowers, I'd pick you. And I thought it was really cute. I was trying to use up some of the ephemera. You get so much ephemera with everything. Everything has ephemera. So anyway, so I put that like that. I'm trying not to blind you. At the same time, I'm trying to, set these aside so I'm not putting them back in the, constantly putting them in the plastic. And this is another one that I made the card. I have not made an envelope for it. I just made the card, and it's just a happy birthday small card. So a nice one that you could give to somebody with a gift, or you could, get an envelope that's small. These are, I believe, 5 by 5, 4 by 4. They're square anyway. 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not 6. I know they're not 6. This is not a half an inch. I found that out. That is not a half an inch. Let's just have a ruler and see. Let's have a look. They are 5 by 5. Okay, so that's what those little ones are. And I made a few. That were 5 by 5. I've made lots and lots of other cards as well, but they all got sent out to various people. Oh, the glue's come loose. I must have used wrong glue, because my glues don't usually come loose. So I bet you I was trying a glue stick, because, I saw people using glue sticks and thought, oh, there's a good idea. And it's not. You're just my cup of tea is what that says. So I got paper in the corner and a little sticker. Now this is washi tape that I bought, and I bought a whole bunch and in a thing, and it I think cost me $20. I got it on Amazon. It's really skinny. It's a single color with gold on it. Whatever the thing is in a pattern. This is another one that I made myself. No, this was a Simon Says stamp. I think this is one that came in a Simon Says stamp kit. I got kits, lots of different kits when I first started making cards and doing things, because I didn't know what I was doing, and I thought, well, kits will give me things like, embossing powders and inks and things. And at the same time, I can learn with the kits. A new home means new beginnings and new memories, many happy returns. So that's, a new home card. I don't know a lot of people moving, so I move more than anybody, and people get tired of helping me, so, because I move all the time. I used to move when I was younger. I wasn't in places for a length of time. I did stay in some places for like 5-6 years, but I would move. Different reasons. It wasn't necessarily I just need to move. It was different reasons. I'd be changing jobs, or needing to go and be nearer to people that I had to help, or whatever. I mean, there was various reasons. This is an odd fold card. You can see it's got this thing in it, so you kind of pull it over to one side, and it sits like that more. So you get this kind of effect when it's sitting. It sits like that. So, and I put in, I got a package. I thought it was going to be really cool. It was just not. But this one is the promise me you'll always remember you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. It's a really nice encouragement, but you have to be careful encouraging people when they're not doing well, because sometimes it can be taken completely the wrong way. Or the person will say, yeah, that's great for you to say. I don't believe it. You really have to be careful. I've been on the other end where you're getting the cards, and it can be not offensive, but it can put you on the defense, if you get what I mean. This one just says enjoy your day, and it's got a little bear with some blocks, but the blocks don't have letters or anything. They're just blocks in different colors with little pictures. And this is one that I made myself. This is made out of 199 GSM cardstock. And that's the cardstock I use the most now. This is probably Nina brand, because I think that was the first brand I bought, was the Nina, but it may not be. That one does not have an envelope either, I see. You know, I mean, when the time would come for me to send something or give this to somebody, I would have made an envelope. And then this is another one that is, I think we're now into cards. And the cards are done on actual card forms, what do they call them, card bases. And they have the envelopes and everything, which I really loved when I got that. I bought mine from the UK in big packages, 100 in each. And I got them for just like so much less than I could get them on Amazon or here. And I couldn't get the 6x6 or the 5x7. So this one just says relax, unwind, enjoy your special day. So it's sort of meant for birthday, but it could be meant for something else, like if somebody's got a promotion or something like that, you know, it's a special day for them. This one just has a really pretty house, and I framed it. I used the frame and everything, so. And I did a odd background in that it's got a receipt for like eating out and you are here. It's almost like a travel type of background on it. But it was paper that I had, and I liked it, and I liked the way it went with the colors. And you know, you do things based on what you're doing at the time, or what you're thinking at the time, and you don't always remember like your reasoning behind doing that. So yeah. Anyway, and we have a few other cards. Like I say, they're all wrapped. This one is really cute. This is a little boy's birthday card. Unless you've got a little girl who is into pirates, which you might have, you know, then it could be hers. But yeah, this was cute. I did this on I had to make the card up, and this is done on really heavy card. I did this on. It's actually done on cardstock. But it's doubled up. That's why it's so heavy. It's doubled up because these pieces are all heavy. They were all heavy. And I just cut them to fit the things. But I thought it was so cute. Have a great day, little pirate. You know, look at him with his pirate ship in the background and his flag. And there's his treasure. Have a great day. And Arg, matey, it's your birthday. Birthday wishes, have a great day. Ahoy there, shipmate. It's just really cute. I thought it was really cute. So, little child. It was more for a child, but, if you've got a husband or somebody that would enjoy it, I mean, why not? This is another one I did. I wish you could just see them through the plastic. It would be easier. But I'm not going to show you every single one. I'm actually reaching. I'm tired on stage, so we're going to stop pretty quick here. Anyway, there's Cherished, and it's another one, wishing you the happiest of days. Apparently I'm at an hour almost, so yeah, and I've been talking the whole time, but the nice thing with this is I haven't had to think. And when you're gluing things and just gluing, there's thought involved, there's thinking involved. And I'm going to go back to folios because I've got a few. Now this is an album I started and never finished. It's loaded with stuff right now. This is a journal that's supposed to go with it. And this was supposed to be an album for somebody's Christmas gift. It never got finished, and I should, just maybe do it on video. But there's so many things. Like this is made so that you can take this out and you can have pictures on both sides. It's held together with washi tape, and then you put whatever you want on the top. I was going to put recipe cards. That's why it's made this size. I was going to do recipe cards because the person this was meant for likes to cook and bake, and I thought, oh, they might enjoy having that. they might enjoy putting their recipes together for maybe their children or grandkids or, you know, that sort of thing. This was one of those, it's loaded with stuff I don't want to take out. And then there was all these little papers and what have you that I kind of tucked in here with the idea that I may or may not use it in the album. But it's an album with flip outs that, like I say, were supposed to, should have been glued in place. And this is, stop it. Just stop it here. So, and then this is the book that goes with it. It's an actual writing style journal. This is a little pocket that went on it. This is actually a writing style journal. So I thought, well, yeah, it's a Christmas gift. They could journal for Christmas and write in whatever they wanted. Try and get it back in there where it belongs, and maybe everything will fall right. And I started putting this nice Christmas paper on. I still have a lot of the Christmas paper. It just, like I say, it never got finished. This should go in, this should go in, and then this goes up, and that comes down. And it does have a little magnet in there, but it's really a small one, so it doesn't work, everything. So it doesn't go folded out of business. Anyway, there we go. This, go over here, get out of my face. All right, so that's that one. What else do I want to show you? Well, there's a couple of these. They're just journal style booklets. This one doesn't want me to find how to open it. Oh, here, little thread, little tiny thread. Wow, okay, little tiny. But see, it's just a booklet style folio with lots of stuff and things and folding out and all that. And then this is a similar one, a little bit different, different pattern and things on it, different style fold outs. So yeah, so they fold out like this and this and this. We've got lots and lots of ephemera tucked in everywhere. There's a little pocket thing here and all the goodies. And like I said, you know, if this goes into the drawer, it'll be loaded because I don't want the ephemera. I don't want to keep it. And I think it'll do you more good than it will me. This is another cute little one that I made. I don't even know if are these some that I made online? I don't even know. They might be. That one didn't, yeah. And I decided I really like this ribbon and I really like the look of it sticking out. So I put it on a lot of the things in this album, folio. It's just a folio. Now this one may or may not be a kit. I don't know at this stage. I think it is, but what it might be is I do have some that are template styles, and you put them onto your own, whatever your paper is. I got several templates and folios from My Porch Prints. She has several, and I got a couple of others from other people as well. These are big, huge tags that I made. They are really huge, really cute. I mean, you could hang them on your tree if you wanted, you know. But this one's got red on the top and not a string. And they're just decorated on the front. And then the backs are pretty, well, no, this one's got stuff on the back too. So, you know, I don't even know what I've done anymore. But these are all Christmas ones that I made. And we don't have space here for a Christmas tree. So we've got tons and tons of Christmas decorations, not here. And so when we decorate for Christmas, it's really sparse. It's really kind of sad looking, but it is how it has to be at this point in our life. Hopefully, you know, hopefully things will change at some point, but right now, this is the way it is. So I had made these and thought, oh, they'd be cute on a tree. And then we couldn't put our tree in. We have, I don't know, 2 or 3, maybe 4 trees now. We get a tree and we put it up and then it goes into storage and then the next year we can't get it out of storage because there's snow on the ground and we can't get to the storage, etc., etc. It's insane, some of it. This is another couple of folios. Oh, these are ones that I hadn't finished. So I was working on them and I hadn't finished them. I'd started This is what the thing looks like when you print it. It looks just like this, the card. And you just cut it out and then you decorate it. And I wanted to change them and make them look different, and so I added different things. This one was money all over it. Different coins. Different coins on that one, so who knows. I don't know what was in my head for that one. No idea. Let's see. There's this one here, which has grateful on the front in bumpy letters, and I used bumpy letters all the way through because I had a sheet of them, and you know, they're kind of sitting there doing nothing, so I used them in this one. And I thought, oh, this is kind of cool. I like it. It's another ephemera keeper folio. They all seem to be, that's what they seem to be, so that's why I don't mind giving them away. This has got, sticky. This has got sticky on it to hold it closed. Anyway, yeah, this is another one. I want to quickly kind of finish up here. And I think I think this style is one of the templates that you get. It's quite nice. And then you do it however you want. I will, in the draw, they will be the fancier ones, the ones that are already dressed up. Not necessarily the blank ones. I mean, you know, if you prefer blank ones, tell me in the comments when the time comes. But for right now. So this is a swing back one. Oh yeah, this was one I started doing as if it belonged to somebody. So I have siblings written here and a date. Easter 1938, and then over here was August 1924. This is a couple that's getting married. And I had this little swing out thing, and I think in here there's some pictures. Anyway, yeah, it was kind of cute, and I did this flip out. And it was sort of, you know, this couple, May 1925, so somebody else, an older couple got married shortly after the younger couple did, or just before. Was it before or after? This is August 24, and this is May 25, so like a year later. And then this is October 1925. So there was a younger couple and then an older couple got married. That was these two. These are a hidden paper clip. That's a hidden paper clip. And this is paper in a like a ribbon or a lace, but it's paper. It's quite nice. Anyway, that's that one. And I got one more I'm going to show you, and then I think that we're going to say that's enough for today. I think I've done really well talking. I haven't lost my voice completely. So this is another one that's quite thick and has quite a lot of stuff in it. Now, I didn't know enough about covering magnets when I did this. So these magnets are showing. But, you know, you can always put a something on it, like a piece of paper or something on a piece of lace or whatever. Anyway, this opens like this, and it's just all ephemera tucked in everywhere, but it opens like that. And then there's this little booklet, little card or booklet thing. Now, what I was going to do is, because this was printed on paper, I didn't realize it was in the printer, but it printed weird and got tucked back in the printer. So I was going to just glue this around and make it into a pocket on one side or the other. And I was thinking I would do it as a pocket like that, so that could sit in it if you wanted it to. But it just sort of sits in here. I had thought about sewing it in, but I didn't do it early enough in making the thing. And then there's more pockets on the back here, obviously. Then on the back, there's more pockets with stuff in them. So some of these are really stuffed with things and others are not. That will be taken into consideration when we do the draw. There is one more, not that one. This one, did we do this one on? Yes, this is the one we did. That was the one of the ones we did on video. I don't think we did this one on video, and I don't think we did this one on video either. So this one is a set of 3. They're pretty much the same. It's just a set of 3 that I put together as a set because they were made to be a set. Yeah, so I just keep them together with really, it's getting old feeling. And then there's this last one, and this is definitely a Victoria Designs one. And that's what it is. It's ephemera, another ephemera keeper type folio. So those are the things I'm going to show you today. I hope that you enjoyed, this sort of walk through all of this stuff. And I didn't show you any of these. Oh my goodness. These are my porch prints, and they are little memory things. And this one is a birthday one. So it has these pages. If you had 3 birthday wishes, what would they be? And it's got little questions that the birthday person can answer. It's for themselves. It's their own memory. And I actually made 2 of them. Both of them I used Velcro. They might be in different order for the names of things, but maybe not. These are little books. This one's called The Language of Flowers. This one's I made several of these because I really like them. These are little books with flowers in them, and the names of the flowers and the pictures and flowers and fern and all sorts of plants in them. It's really pretty. It's a nice book just for looking at. And so I made 3 of them, and they're all like this one's very plain. It's just what it is. This one's got a little bit of decoration and is tied together differently. And this one obviously has a tie on it as well. But they all are the same on the inside. They all have the flowers on the inside. Nothing, I don't think I've bothered with anything else. This is a little book that can be used as a journal or for keeping tiny ephemera in, or, whatever you want to use it for, really. But it's a tiny little book I really like. I like small things. And I thought this was really cute, so I made it up. This is another of this style, but this is for Christmas. And I just put an elastic around that. So this is a Christmas one. You can put things into it. It's got different things. You can write little recipes on the cards, and it's really quite cute. This one's a photo frame on it. So I said, place a photo in, and you can put the photo in behind. So it's actually got a little photo frame on it. So, but that's a Christmas one. And then there's another one here that's kind of another small, this one. And I've made a couple of these because, again, I really like them. This one is quite full. The other one's not as full, but they're really quite nice. And they're really a good thing for just sitting and flipping through. If you could add little pictures into each of these instead of just loading it up with ephemera that doesn't mean anything. You could actually put pictures in it and have this book then become something that has meaning, like a story or whatever. That's the purpose of me doing the new series that I want to do. Several series actually will be, but the stories, because I think they're going to be lots of fun, and the stories will unfold as we put things together and do things in whatever it is. It might be an album, it might be a journal, it might be all 3 journal, folio, album. And this is the other one. Now this one I found a piece of leather to actually use, a little string of leather, pink no less. I used that and just glued it. You just glue it underneath on both back and front, and then you can let it dry and then put your paper on it, and it'll work for you. Anyway, this is another one that's really pretty. It's the same one as this. It's the same cover. It's the same book, done just slightly different, and I don't have a lot in this one. I didn't put ephemera and things in. So this one could be used as a journal. You could dress it up, do whatever you wanted with it. But they're a lovely size. These are a nice purse size, actually. And then there is one little hidden paper clip that I just stuck it there. You could put it wherever you wanted. And I used the leftover bit of the leather to just dress it up. Anyway, that is it. That is all I'm going to show you. I could go on, I'm sure, for another hour, but I don't think you need it. And I certainly don't. I couldn't go on for another hour voice-wise. Anyway, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be doing my best to get on the first of the Page Pockets series, the next video. I just wish I could just get rid of this stupid cold. It's very frustrating for me to not be able to actually do what I want to do. So I will say goodbye for this time. Please like and subscribe and comment and do all the stuff. You know the drill. You've heard it enough. And if you haven't, hey, welcome. There's a subscribe area. You could subscribe. And there's a little thing that has a thumbs up like this. You could just click on that, and that just says you like the video. If you don't like the video, click the other one. It all counts. And make a little comment. Just say hello. Just tell me where you're from. Anyway, I will bid you all adieu and be on my way. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.